Okay, let's look at how to solve linear equations that have fractions. The big idea is that we're going to clear the fractions, which means we're just going to rewrite them without any fractions. And our method is we're going to multiply everything by the common denominator. Okay, when we have an equation with fractions, what we could do is try and figure out how to get common denominators here. This is a fourth of an x, this is 1x. So you could try and kind of figure out, let's see, I could get a fourth of an x plus that 1x, give myself a common denominator. That would be 5/4 x minus 3. Do we need to get a common denominator there? We would subtract our x's. Oh, this is so hard and has fractions in every single step. There is another way, which is more efficient, and I personally think it's easier. So that's not wrong, it's just a little bit harder. So I'm going to show you another way where we are going to clear fractions. The reason I like this is because in the second step we have no fractions at all, which is for most people terrific. And it also makes it easier to deal with equations when instead of just a number in the denominator, we have a whole polynomial. Okay, so let me show you how to clear fractions. What you do is you look at all of your expressions here, or all your terms. All you have to do is just look at the denominators. Okay, so I have a 4 and a 2. What would be the common denominator between 4 and 2? It would be 4. Okay, so when I end up distributing that 4 to both sides of the equation, that 4 gets to multiply by every single term in both sides of the equation. So it gets to multiply by 1/4 x. It gets to multiply by the x, by the -3, and by the 1/2 x. Now, in our next step, we just do this in your head. 4 times 1/4, just 1, so that'd be x. And then we've got 4x minus 12. 4 times 1/2 is 2x. And look at that. We have an equation with no fractions. Terrific. Okay, and then we would just go through and solve that, getting all of our variables on one side and our numbers on the other. So I'll go ahead and subtract that 2x, and I've got 3x is equal to -12, and we can keep going and solving here. Great. So that is clearing fractions. The way we do it is we multiply everything by the common denominator. Alright, in this one I have a denominator of 3 and a denominator of 2. So the common denominator is 6. So instead of getting a common denominator, what I'm going to do is multiply everything by 6. Okay, so I multiply 6 times the 1/3 plus 6 times the 2m. And also 6 times the m and 6 times the 3/2. Okay, multiply everything by a common denominator. Now you might be thinking, why do we just get to do that? And the idea here is you can do anything you want to an equation as long as you do the same thing to both sides. And then if I were to distribute, my 6 would multiply here by every single term. So that's why you get to, because we can just multiply both sides of an equation by 6. Okay, so there's our first step. Multiply everything by the common denominator. Next step is go ahead and simplify. 6 times 1/3, that would be 6/3, which simplifies to 2. And then we've got 12m is equal to 6m minus, let's see, 6 times 3/2, that would be 18/2, which simplifies to 9. And now we've got this nice equation with no fractions in it. Okay, so that's why clearing fractions is often the most efficient way to go, and that's where we're going to head when we have rational expressions with big polynomials and everything. We're going to clear our fractions. Okay, and now we just go ahead and solve, get all the m's on one side. So we'd get 2 plus 6m is equal to -9, and then get our numbers onto the other side, and we'd have 6m equals -11, and get rid of multiplying by 6 by dividing by 6, giving us a final answer of -11/6. So there's a really efficient strategy to solve equations with involving fractions. Okay, I'm not going to do this whole thing for you, but I'll just show you what we would do. We'd look at the denominators. It looks like 10 would be what our common denominator would be. So we're going to multiply 10 times every single thing, 10 times a half, plus 10 times 2/5 t, and then 10 times 1, and 10 times the 1/5 t, and 10 times t. Okay, and now your next step is to simplify each of these fractions, and in your next step right in here, you should have an equation with no fractions at all because we cleared the fractions, and the way we do that is to multiply everything by the common denominator. Alright? Okay, so go ahead and pause the video and see what you come up with on this one. And now from here you're going to go through and solve for t. So you can pause the video again and see what you get. Your final answer here should be t equals -5/8. Okay, so look and see what would our common denominator be. Go ahead and write down what you think that next step should be, and you can pause the video. Okay, so we multiply every single thing by that common denominator, and now our next step should be an equation with no fractions at all. I'll give you a chance to work on that. You can pause the video and see what you come up with. Your final answer on this one would be w equals -8/3.